Okay, so where we left off, we just counted up the number of rows. We had 6,700 rows. Um, and so what we're going to have to think about is as we continue to bring new data in, how do we want to do that? Now, we're going to try to automate this process. And we're going to do that in a variety of ways. So we're going to want to make sure that we automate the process of just capturing this data in general from a Python standpoint. But again, that's not really what our concern is. Our concern is more so what happens when this data comes in. So we're going to want to bring the data into a staging area. And a big question there is going to be what happens in the staging area and then what happens next. So in the staging area, what we might do is we might truncate that table. So basically, kind of where the data first touches our database, we're basically going to kind of isolate that from our data warehouse. And once we get it into the data warehouse, do we basically want to bring in, you can say right now, if we have 6,700 rows, but let's say that our total data collection has gone from 6,700 to 1,000,000 rows. Would it be smart to bring in 1,000,000 rows every day, like to schedule a job and say, okay, well, we brought in another 6,000 rows, we brought in another 7,000 rows, now we're up to 1,000,000 rows, and we're going to take that. Do we want to take that full 1,000,000 from our staging location and bring that into our warehouse? No, that's not. That would be stupid. So what we're going to want to do is actually keep track of which data is new and which data is old. So that way we're only actually moving around, our new data, and that's going to take considerably less time to do. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of time up front to plan it out, but it's going to take much less time in the long run. When we talk about like scheduling jobs on a nightly basis for updating the warehouse, so I can't tell you how many times I've been at work and we use one of the tools we use there is Netezza, and I can't tell you how frustrating it is to try to use data from a table, and you found out that data has currently been truncated for their load job. That's something that we want to try to avoid. So anyways, I'll stop talking about this and I'll just go ahead and show you the next step in the next video.